the first time talking about the secret battle that silenced her singing voice. Linda Ronstadt's memoir, Simple Dreams, takes us on an extraordinary ride through her mega-hit career, through the glory days of rock. But tonight, right here, she's talking about her biggest challenge yet, with a message as strong as those #1 hits. Here's Diane with her exclusive, Linda Ronstadt, our Person of the Week.
That singular voice filled with so much power, so much yearning. And she was most golden in the golden age of rock. They all wanted to sing with her, Dolly Parton and Emmylou Harris. Even Kermit the Frog. She had a way of making everybody their best. After all, her backup band became the Eagles.
Was it as great a ride as we all imagine? Almost Famous here. Sex, Drugs, Rock and Roll.
Well, my life wasn't, I'm kind of, gotta send me a Valentine, take me out to dinner kind of girl. Like, these girls doing hookups now? I feel like my own Victorian grandmother, and I did have a Victorian grandmother, but I mean, hookups? Come on. So, I wasn't into hookups, but I was quite busy out there. I had lots of very nice boyfriends.
She was born in Arizona, Mexican on her father's side, and at 4 years old, she already had the voice that would earn her 11 Grammys, the first woman ever to have 4 platinum albums in a row. But she says about a decade ago, she felt something was going wrong. Instead of the joy, the strain.
And I knew it was mechanical and it was muscular. It takes a tremendous amount of muscular coordination to make your vocal cords vibrate a certain way. And then at some point, I couldn't even make the notes. I'd aim for a C and I'd hit a G or something. It was like my elevator would go to the wrong floor all the time.
But there was no diagnosis. She sang publicly for the last time in 2009.
Toward the end, I really was just shouting. I mean, I'd found a place to sing on the flat part of my voice. I was trying to recraft the way I sang for years. And I had found a sort of it was kind of like a Broadway bell. Loud sun'll come up tomorrow, which I can't even do now.
And after the singing, the physical exhaustion.
It was hard to comb my hair. It was hard to brush my teeth. It was hard to wash my hair. I had to get my hands up over my head. Have you ever gone into a doctor and tell him you're tired? The doctor is tired also. You don't want to hear about that. That was the last thing I suspected was Parkinson's disease.
Even though her grandmother had Parkinson's, it wasn't until she began to get the classic tremor in her hands. A doctor said the words.
That the floor dropped out from under?
Yeah, there was a real kind of holy moment. You sort of go, yeah, this has happened. So it's just, somebody said to me, another Parkinson's person said, life after death isn't the question. It's life before death. So what are you going to live? And how are you going to do it?
What do you do with anger? You must get angry.
I get plenty angry, especially when I look at the immigration laws. But
angry that you're dealing with this. Dealing with Parkinson's.
With Parkinson's, what can you do? When I wake up in the morning, I think I can walk and I can talk, so it's a good day, because there'll probably come a day when I can't do those things.
A life today of reading and loving other people's music, since she's lost her own.
I can't sing at all. I used to sing in the shower all the time. 99% of my singing was private and personal. A very tiny percentage of it was done on the stage.
But as she writes in her book, there are so many ways to leave behind a song.
Someone once asked me why people sing. I answered that they sing for many of the same reasons the birds sing. Perhaps more than the birds do. Humans hold a grudge. They sing to complain about how grievously they have been wronged and how to avoid it in the future. They sing so the subsequent generations won't forget what the current generation endured or dreamed or delighted in.
And so we choose Linda Ronstadt, bravely sharing her struggle with us. That is the broadcast. I'll see you for 2020 later.